Hello everyone and welcome into Coach Greg's Sports. This is the NBA DFS Core Pick video for Thursday, March 6th. If you're joining me for the very first time, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, this is how today's video will be structured. We'll be going over my core picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel. It's going to be a 6-game main slate on both sides. Only one team on the back-to-back in the Boston Celtics. So in the morning, I will have my injury reports posted down in the comment section for all the teams but that Boston Celtics team. Their injury report will be coming out later on the day, as well as all the injury updates that do happen throughout the day as well, which will make a pretty big impact on the slate overall. And then I'll have my updated core post about 20 to 30 minutes prior to lock, or as those changes do become available. And then last but not least, I'll be posting as many of these starting lineups as I can get to throughout the evening as well. So definitely make sure that you are checking up on the comment section so you do have the most up-to-date information as possible. But without further ado, we'll get right into it with the DraftKings side. We're going to start off at that point guard position. Currently, I have Trey Jones here at $4,800. This is assuming that he does start once again for the Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey is going to be listed as questionable once again for this game. Lonzo Ball also listed as questionable. A lot of these Bulls guys questionable to start off the day, so we'll see who ultimately ends up playing for them overall. But if Trey Jones gets to start once again, $4,800, we're only looking for 24 out of him. Averaging about 15 so far on the season, but in the games where he's gotten bigger minutes, he's been a pretty good performer overall. So I do currently have him projected for about 27, 28 in this matchup, assuming that he does get the start once again. Then we move down to shooting guard with Quinn Grimes. Could also play him at point guard now, so Tyrese Maxey is going to be out once again, $6,100, looking for 30-31 out of him. Been playing really well as of late. It's a little bit tougher matchup versus the Boston Celtics, although they are on the back-to-back, so maybe that helps out this Philadelphia team, keep this game a little bit closer just in general. But these guys are all playing big minutes for them, whether it's him, Kelly Oubre, Yabusele, and Paul George, but a lot of upside to go around for a guy like Quentin Grimes. And once again, he's been playing really well as of late. Currently, I'm projected for 33-34 in this matchup, but definitely does offer some strong upside for even more than that. Then we move down to small forward with OG Anunoby once again. So he's $6,500, looking for 32-33 out of him. Currently averaging just over 30 so far in the season. If Karl Anthony Towns is out once again in this matchup, should be a pretty good one for him overall. Playing big minutes, a little bit of bump up in usage if Towns were to miss once again. And I definitely do like OG Anunoby and what he's done as of late. So definitely do like him here in this spot. Currently I'm projected for about 33-34, which is exactly what we're looking for out of him for this slate overall. Then we move down to power forward. Matthias Bazulis once again starting for that Chicago Bulls team. If a lot of these guys are out once again, has a ton of upside there. A little bit of extra usage to go around for him just in general. $5,300, looking for 26-27 out of him. You know, if he's starting and most of the guys are in once again, doesn't look like a bad play at that point in time. But if some of these guys start getting ruled out once again, he's going to look like an even better play. Currently, I'm projected for about 29-30 in this matchup overall. It's a little bit tougher one versus the Orlando Magic, but if these Bulls guys are out once again, it's going to be a great matchup for him overall. Then we move down to the center position with another Chicago Bull and Zach Collins. He's been playing really well in the absence of Nikolai Vucevic, who is expected to be doubtful once again for this game. So Zach Collins in that starting lineup, playing decent sized minutes, $6,500, looking for 32-33 out of him. Currently I'm projected for 38. You know, once again, it's a little bit tougher matchup versus the Orlando Magic, but if the Bulls are as shorthanded as they've been as of late, should be a really good matchup for him overall. But with that being said, if you go with the 5 players that I do currently have listed here, you have $20,800 remaining, just over $6,900 remaining per player. So probably a little bit more like a balanced build type of day, at least early on to start off the day. However, I do expect some value to open up as the day moves along with all the injury updates that we will be getting throughout the day. But with that being said, we'll get moved over to FanDuel and talk about my core picks over there as well. So on the FanDuel side, once again, I got Trey Jones here. He's $4,600 over on FanDuel. He's also shooting guard eligible on FanDuel, so that is a little bit of an extra bump for him over there. Once again, if he's in that starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls, he's going to look like a great value play overall. Josh Giddey technically listed as questionable. Alonzo Ball technically listed as questionable. You know, if both are out once again, he should be that starting point guard, probably getting at least 28 minutes, getting us at least 27 fantasy points, and he's going to look like a really good value play overall. Then we're going to move down to shooting guard with Cam Thomas. Most recent game that he did play, he had 25 minutes, scored 24 real-life points. I think he had 1 rebound. He's very scoring dependent, but if he goes out there, if the minutes are increasing once again, he's going to look like a really good play overall at $6,200. Looking for 31 out of him, averaging just under 33 so far in the season. I think there's a pretty good chance that he gets us 32, 33 points in this matchup against the Golden State Warriors. Then we move down to small forward with Matthias Bazulis, once again of the Chicago Bulls, $5,700, looking for 28-29 out of him. He's been starting for the Chicago Bulls team as of late, playing really well. If they're shorthanded once again, he should get some extra usage. Definitely do like his upside, even a tougher matchup against the Orlando Magic. And I do currently have him projected for 29-30 in this matchup. Definitely could have some pretty strong upside for even more, though. Then we move down to power forward with Jared Vanderbilt of the Los Angeles Lakers, $4,500. Looking for 22, 23 out of him, averaging just under 16 so far in the season. But since he returned from injury, he was pretty limited. As of late, he's been playing 20 minutes or more. He's a really good fantasy point per minute producer. They're kind of desperate for that big man position, so he could play some small ball center. He could play some power forward. He is a guy that definitely does have a boost over on the FanDuel side, as he is a guy that is known to get blocks in a pretty good handful. So definitely do like his upside in this slate. Currently having projected for about 24, 25. Definitely could have a little bit of upside for more. If he goes out there and gets a couple more minutes than we do expect, which his minutes limit has been ramping up as of late. And then last but not least, we move down to center once again with Zach Collins. You could also play him at power forward. $6,700, looking for 33, 34 out of him. He's been doing really well in the absence of Nikolai Vucevic, who is listed as doubtful once again. If a lot of the Chicago Bulls players are missing, should get some extra usage for him. Definitely would have a ton of upside in that scenario. Currently, I'm projected for 38 fantasy points, but if a lot of those guys start getting ruled out once again, he has a ton of upside for even more than that. But with that being said, if you go with the 5 players that I do have listed here, you have $32,300 remaining, just under $8,100 remaining per player. So a good amount of money remaining, whether you want to pay up for a couple star players. I know it's a little bit lackluster in terms of star players on this slate overall. It just kind of depends on who ultimately gets ruled in, who gets ruled out. There should be a lot of value opening up as the day moves along. So definitely on the lookout for that in terms of all the injury updates throughout the day, as well as my updated core. But with that being said, that's what I do have in terms of my core picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel for Thursday, March 6th. As always, if you have any questions related to NBA DFS, be sure to drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. And then as always, in the morning, I'll be listing my early morning injury report down in that comment section. I will have the injury reports for 11 of the teams. The only team that will be waiting on throughout the day is going to be the Boston Celtics, who are on the back-to-back. I will be posting their injury report later on in the day as we do get that information, as well as all the other injury updates throughout the day. My updated core will be posted about 20 to 30 minutes prior to lock. That will be left as a pinned comment. If there's any other additional changes after that point in time, I will leave them as a reply to that pinned comment. And then last but not least, I'll be posting as many of these starting lineups as I can get to throughout the evening as well. So definitely make sure that you are checking up down in that comment section, especially as we do get closer to lock, so that you do have the most up-to-date information as possible. But with that being said, if you are brand new to my channel, checking it out for the very first time, or have yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. Definitely would appreciate it. Helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS. Right now, we have NBA DFS in terms of the core pick videos, Tuesday through Friday. I've been posting up some NFL draft content as of late, so if that's something you're into, definitely would appreciate you checking that out as well. And then last but not least, if you're interested in sports betting, if you're interested in prop betting whatsoever, be sure to check out the links and promo codes down in the description below for BetUS, Parlay Play, and Prize Picks. If you're a brand new user on any one of those 3 sites, when you sign up, make your initial deposit, you will get a first match deposit bonus. For Prize Picks and Parlay Play, it's 100% match up to $100. And then for BetUS, it's 125% match up to $2,000. So some pretty great opportunities to be had out there. If you have any other additional questions related to that whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me, whether it's down in the comment section of this video or on Twitter at Coach Craig Sport, and be more than happy to help you with that journey as well. But with that being said, that's all that I truly have for today's video. Definitely do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Definitely means a lot to me. I hope that each and every one of you have a great rest of your day and some pretty good luck in NBA DFS for Thursday, March 6th.